Hey guys! It's your girl Jahnessah
and Fred,
your favorite couple, your favorite engaged couple.
Yes.
And today we're going to share with all of you our proposal story. If you're new to our channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button and click on that notification bell so you know every time we post a new video. We might as well just dive right in.
Yep.
So I had a feeling that Fred was probably going to propose soon. And I had a feeling that if he was going to propose, it would probably be on our anniversary. Our 3rd year anniversary was coming up. And around that time, Fred started acting a little strange. And
I didn't really act that strange, but okay.
You were acting a little different.
No, I really wasn't.
Okay, whatever. Anyways, I happened to see this text message on his phone.
Because she's a snoop.
No.
Yes, you are a snoop. And it's annoying. It's annoying to keep surprises from you.
I don't really like surprises. I just like to know what's going to happen.
Yes.
So that I can plan accordingly and prepare myself for what is going to happen. Needless to say, it is very hard to surprise me. Very, very hard to surprise me.
Yes.
But I was not snooping on your phone.
You were. It's okay. You can admit it. Just admit it in the camera.
I was not snooping on your phone at that time. Anyways, I was not.
Okay.
I was not snooping. We were sitting next to each other on the couch watching a show, and across your phone, you know, like a little banner across your phone, it said something about a ring. And I had a feeling that it was about an engagement ring, but I played it off all cool because I didn't want to hurt Fred's feelings and make him think that I knew or that I had any inclination that he was going to propose soon. So I played it off all cool, like he was talking about the Ring doorbell outside, and then that was kind of like the end of that conversation.
Yes.
So that was the first clue that yes, he was actually going to propose soon. And then shortly after, my grandmother called and we had a really nice conversation, and it was a little odd because my grandmother said, "How is Fred doing?" And that was the first time in our 3-year relationship that she had really referred to him as Fred. Normally my grandmother would say, how is your friend doing?
Yes.
So the fact that she was being more accepting of Fred and our relationship and how serious we were getting was kind of like another like light bulb moment for me. Like, oh, okay. First there's a text message, my grandmother calls, she's being really nice, extra nice. And Fred was telling me of our anniversary date and what we were going to do.
Yes.
He wanted to keep it a surprise, and the previous years, he always told me at least where we were going to be going, and this year he didn't want me to know at all where we were going to be going.
But I wanted to know what time to be ready so that we can head out, because previously, for every one of our anniversaries, she's always running late.
Getting her makeup set up, or I don't know. Really? Yeah. You know we're running late. We're like really close to the time running late because you're trying to pick up the dress or do your makeup or something like that. They don't want to hear about this.
I'm just telling them. Okay.
Okay.
I just want to put my 2 cents out there.
Yeah, you've been saying way more than 2 cents.
Okay, all right.
I think we're at a whole $1. Anyways, go ahead. What were you saying? Oh, all he told me was to be ready by 6 o'clock. Be ready by 6 o'clock. Don't be late. Blah, blah, blah. He kept going on and on, reminding me to be ready by 6 o'clock. I'm like, okay, Fred, calm down. I'll be ready by 6 o'clock.
Mm-hmm.
Up nice. Of course, Fred told me to dress really nicely because it was an expensive restaurant that he was taking me to. A fancy restaurant. So fancy, in fact, they don't even have prices on their menu online.
No, they did not. But I did my best to find those prices.
So we get to the car, and Fred pulls up the directions. He's driving us. And then I think at that point, didn't you finally tell me where we were going?
I did finally tell you were, we were going.
And I was ready on time, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
Was ready before 6 o'clock.
She was ready. I was very happy that she was ready.
Yeah, we pulled up and we did valet. We got out. We went inside this hotel.
Yeah, called the Four Seasons
in downtown Baltimore. And it was really, really nice. So the place Fred took me to, it's called
The Bygone.
The Bygone. And so we go inside the Four Seasons, and it wasn't exactly clear how to get to the restaurant itself. Luckily, we find somebody, or I think we saw a sign or something that pointed us towards an elevator. And it was like elaborate. So we get into the elevator, and the restaurant is like high up. It's on the 17th or
27th. I don't know.
High. Maybe it was the 29th floor or something.
Maybe. I thought it was in the 20s. All right.
Yeah, you're probably right. Basically, a lot of floors. But I had never experienced anything like this. There was an elevator attendant who was wearing a top hat, looked like a character from Alice in Wonderland. He had on a tuxedo and with a long tail and a top hat, and it was quite an experience. He was very friendly. He greeted us. He told us what to expect, and, obviously held the elevator door for us as we got onto and then off of the elevator. So we step out of the elevator into the restaurant itself, and it is so beautiful. Everyone is so friendly. I feel fancy. You can see the harbor, you can see the water, all of the beautiful parts of Baltimore you can see from these huge, tall glass windows. And it's a very romantic setting. Everyone was so nice. It was really great hospitality.
Yes.
So we first come in, and front desk person, she was really sweet, and she said to us, "Welcome to the Bygone. What brings you guys in here today?" And I said, "Oh, it's our anniversary." And she was all smiley. I feel like she was like smiling at Fred, like wink, wink. I know why you guys are here. But I'm just gonna ask anyways.
I don't know why you thought that.
Because she was looking at you.
She really wasn't.
At the table was a beautiful rose and a card waiting there for me with my name on it. And I mean, come on, talk about details and, making me feel really special, is that the card had my name, and my name was spelled correctly on the card.
Yes, I made sure of that.
I'm like, okay, things are about to go down. Fred's gonna propose. It's gonna be amazing. So we sit down at the table, and our waiter comes up to us, the menu, and gives us enough time to look over it. I feel like the entire time him and Fred were making like eye contact with each other. And maybe 2 bites into my appetizer, and Fred just reaches into his
I was just like,
jacket pocket.
"Do you want your gift now?"
And I was like, whoa, like what? Like, this is not how I thought a proposal would go. And I was so nervous and excited and nervous all at the same time. And I'm like, well, is it happening right now? Why would he just do it in the middle of like the appetizer? Is he going to get down on his knee? Why would he ask me if I want his gift right now or not? Basically,
I'm a straightforward guy.
I take a couple more bites of the appetizer, and then he pulls out a ring box, and I'm like, oh my God. And then he just slides the ring box across the table and like, here you go.
Here you go.
And I'm
Open it up.
Okay. Are you going to get down on your knee?
No, I'm not going to do all that. Who got time for that?
What's happening here? So I open up the box, and it is a necklace.
Yeah, it was a very nice necklace. But tell them what you did.
Okay, is this my story?
It is. It's our story, as you said.
You're right, but you said you're not good at telling stories.
I'm not, but I'm putting my 2 cents into every bit.
Now we're at $5. I opened up the box, and I was like, oh, nice. What is this? And I closed the box, and I put it on the side where my purse was. And I didn't do anything else with it. I didn't even try it on.
No.
You have to understand that in my...
So rude.
You have to understand that in my head, I was expecting to get proposed to. So when I see a ring box, that has a necklace inside of it, and there was no proposal, and I had already told my sister and I think a friend I had confided in a few days before, telling them that I think I'm getting proposed to. I think I even told my mom, you know, why would I be jolly knowing that the next day I'm going to have to go to church and they're going to ask me what happened if I didn't get proposed to, and that's just really embarrassing.
It's because I already knew that she was already expecting the ring or some type of engagement that day. So I just wanted to trick her up and fool her and stuff. So,
well, it worked.
It did work. And I was pleasantly surprised and happy. So keep going, babe.
I was upset, but I wasn't trying to show Fred that I was upset because...
Oh, no, I knew. It's okay.
I wasn't trying to show Fred that I was upset. Time goes by. The waiter keeps coming back. I swear him and Fred are making eye contact. Yeah. Like, they're, like, in communication with each other secretly. Like, you know, wink, wink. And I had not given up hope. I had not given up hope that the proposal was still going to happen at the restaurant. And I figured that this was just a decoy. The ring box was just a decoy with the necklace, and which was a beautiful diamond necklace, by the way. So we order our entree, and Fred gets this meal that literally lights on fire.
Yeah, that was cool.
It was very cool. I ordered a prime rib, which was delicious. We finished our entree. We didn't really get a dessert. The evening is coming to a close. I'm getting nervous. I'm like, okay, is the evening gonna just end like this without, a ring? Like, what's going on? And the waiter comes by and he asks Fred, if he would like to bring the check out. And Fred's like, I'm gonna, I need to use the restroom.
Yeah.
So he asked the waiter where the restroom was, and the waiter said, oh, I can just take you right there. So I'm thinking, okay, so it's about to go down. Fred's talking to the waiter as he goes to the bathroom, which he's not really going to the bathroom. He just used that, just to say he was going to the bathroom. And then he's going to come back out, and he's going to get down on his knee, and I'm going to get proposed to, but he's going to be like watching. It's going to be amazing. And the night is going to be perfect. And Fred was gone for a really long time. I don't know what you were doing, but...
Because I think it was him.
So Fred comes back from the bathroom. The waiter brings back the check for him to sign. He signs it, and he says, okay, you ready to leave? And I'm like, what? Am I ready to go? Like...
Yeah. Are you ready to
go?
That's
it?
I don't know what you're expecting. A place like
I thought we did valet.
We did do valet, so we had to wait for the car. We took some photos while we waited. Yeah, they turned out nice.
Yeah, so we took some photos. Once our car pulled up, we got in the car, and it was a quiet evening. I was dead silent. I just felt humiliated that I know my sister was just gonna, get on my nerves and be like, oh my gosh, I thought you were gonna get proposed to, ha 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 ha. So I was depressed, low-key depressed. It was like 11 o'clock at this point, or 11:30.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, what else could possibly be happening at this time? So I get to the apartment, and I walk into the kitchen to put my leftovers into the refrigerator, and I kind of had my head down as I'm walking in. So after I put the food in the refrigerator, I walk around to the living room, and bam, there's all these candles on the floor. There's rose petals, there's balloons, there's drapery, there are chocolates, and unbeknownst to me, the apartment was decorated. I sit down on the couch, and Fred says that he wants to play a video for me. And it was a video of us, basically our relationship. It was a picture collage of us over the past 3 years of our relationship. And at the end of the video, it said, Jahnessah, these past 3 years together have been amazing. And I thought that it was going to say, will you marry me? But of course, it did not. And then Fred was like, will you dance with me? And I'm like, why would I want to dance with you right now?
Yeah,
it's
because she's already depressed again. I'm like, dang, babe, why can't we just dance?
it's very odd for Fred to suggest dancing because he doesn't really like to dance that much. So for him to ask me, you know, let's get up and dance together, I'm like, well, what's the point? What are we celebrating? Our anniversary is about to be up because it's almost midnight at this point. So I'm like, ugh, fine. So we start dancing, holding hands. The song comes on the TV. That's Best Part, which is one of our favorite songs. And then Fred gets down on his knee and he says, you know, his little speech. And then he pulls out the ring.
Yeah.
And the cool thing is he got a ring box that records the entire proposal as it's happening.
Yeah, I messed up though. I was recording the wrong way.
He had it facing the wrong direction.
I had it facing the wall and realized once I got on my knee that it was the wrong way.
But of course I said yes. So I said yes. And right afterwards we called his parents, who were waiting by the phone. We called my mom and she was like, let me see the ring. Okay, cool. Good night. What happened was while we were at dinner, Fred was in communication with his mom and his Nana were decorating the apartment for Fred to propose to me when we came back from the restaurant.
Thank you, Mom, and thank you, Nana.
Yes, they did a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful job.
Yeah, speaking of Jahnessah's mom, though, I think a week before I was supposed to actually get asked Jahnessah the question, I went to Jahnessah's, I went to her job. And
my mom's job.
I went to her mom's job and
I had no idea that you did that, by the way.
Yeah. Police officer had to ask me what I am there for, and I had to try and explain to her that I'm here to see Jahnessah's mom, and no, she's like, what is your connection to the mom? And I'm like, okay, I am the daughter's boyfriend, and like, okay, but why are you trying to see her? And I had to literally tell her, yes, Jahnessah's mom's the nurse. I had to literally tell her that, yes, I'm trying to ask the mom, Jahnessah's mom, if I can marry Jahnessah. If I can get her blessings. Yes.
Aw, babe.
And then she totally clicked right there, and she let me go in
through all the security.
Yeah, through all the security. Security guard walked me to her office, and I got to see. I was like, no, she was. I was happy that she was like in her office at that point still, and I was able to see her and show her the ring. And I show her all the plans. So
what did she say when she saw the ring?
She said, that is a very nice ring. Yes. Honestly, she was saying did not spend that much on a ring. But I was okay with the ring though. I really wanted to show that Jahnessah love. Yes, but she definitely approved of what was going on, and I was able to get her blessings. So I'm very grateful.
Thanks, Mom, which meant a lot to us. That explains why my grandmother was, extremely nice the last time we had that conversation, because my mom had told my grandmother that, what Fred's intentions were and that he was going to propose soon. So after I got engaged, all of that made sense.
Yeah, and the only reason that I told Jahnessah's mom a week before is because her family, they're very secrets can't be held.
Don't be talking about my family.
Your family can't hold secrets.
Your family can't hold secrets.
My family can if they really
Fred,
want to, but I was afraid. I wanted to ask someone in her family, but I was.
Well, that's it, guys. That's our engagement story. That's how I got proposed to. It didn't happen the way I thought it would, but it was worth the wait. Thank you guys so much for watching our video.
Yes, thank you guys.
We hope you enjoyed it. We'll see you next time, and make sure you give this video a
turn her up.
Why is it glowing?
Jahnessah St. Clair Turner. From our first date, I knew you were the one for me. Babe.
Oh my god.
I haven't even done it myself. I know you're the perfect woman for me. From your respect and compassion for me and others, your intelligence, your amazing chef skills,
Babe.
your amazing chef skills, and your unmatched beauty. My love has continued to grow for you, and I want you to be with me till the end. So I have not till tomorrow, till the end, woman.
The end of what?
To the end of everything. I know. So I have to ask. Oh my gosh. Will you marry me?
Yes! It's a camera! Is this a camera?
It's a camera, but I had the wrong way. I think I'll have to say it again. I don't know.
Oh my god.
I knew it was gonna be bad. I knew something was gonna happen.
Yeah. Are you gonna put it on?
Yes, yes. Yes.
Oh my god, it's so beautiful.
I messed up. I'm sorry, Mom. Sorry. I'm sorry, everyone.
I don't want to be on this camera anymore.
Yes.
Are they seeing it?
Yes, it's recording, babe.
I'm so embarrassed.
I'm embarrassed that I messed up that way, but
It's so beautiful.
she said yes, people.
I said yes. I